This just doesn't work. I can't tell if there's music playing. It's too blind, and the YouTube stream's way really far behind.
Show me the waveform.
What waveform?
Is it not recording on Audacity?
No, the music isn't. Music's going out into the fucking void, dude.
Oh god, who knows then?
I hope this is working. I'm just gonna fade it out.
There's as much of a chance of somebody hearing this as fucking...
The YouTube stream I'm listening to is finally catching up, and there is music playing.
Okay.
So...
I was going to say, it's like when we shot that record into space. It's like nobody's hearing that shit.
I'm just going to slowly fade this out and hope it worked. And then I'm going to stop listening to ourselves because it's driving me fucking insane. All right, hello everybody.
Whoa! You're on the front lines.
Yeah, now, okay. You have no idea how difficult it is. I'm utilizing all 3 monitors right now. We got fucking 2 microphones going into the same computer.
2 instances of the same game.
We got music. Well, don't spoil that we're going to play a game. Come on, man.
What? I'm sorry. Oh, we should have cleared that up beforehand.
You see, sometimes you need to, when you've been going for a while podcasting, you need to shake things up a little bit, make things a little bit interesting.
Well, we have a team of producers that are helping us come up with these ideas every episode. A lot of people don't know that.
How long can you just have an anime image on Twitch before you get kicked off? I'm gonna reduce this window and reveal. Oh wait.
We are truly the most oppressed people.
And reveal that we're playing golf with friends this episode.
You wanted an anime podcast? Sorry, it's just little old me. Golf with your friends.
Yeah. Golf Nation. Sorry, not sorry, but I'm out here golfing. Anime. I just want to golf, baby.
Yep. I want to slam my balls into those holes.
Boom. By the way, like I said, I can't listen to any of this, so if anyone's listening, you are really obligated to tell us if this is even working at all, because I have no idea.
Papa, can you hear me? Papa, can you see me?
I just want to golf, for God's sake. Let me in.
I'm not going to deprive you of your golfing needs.
Feel free to join us.
Yeah, our room is called Kill Yourself. That's not me. It's not me.
Oh, okay.
My name is...
Wait. I want to see what the password to kill yourself is. Can I join? No? Okay. Where are we?
Refresh.
How do I refresh?
Bottom right.
Huh?
See a refresh above join?
Oh, that's a button.
There's only... Can you not scroll through? Oh, I'm not...
I'm in a different region, aren't I?
Go to regions?
Region, Western.
Are you not able to change that?
I don't
Motherfucker.
Know. What region are you in?
I'm in region US. I don't have that level of specificity, it seems.
Interesting. America. Well...
Can I invite you, maybe? Invite friends. I can. Okay.
I don't know. I don't think you can do that in a different
I can.
Oh, my God. Friends region. Tibornis.
It's the Bornis.
Robert's Hentia?
Yeah, Robert's Hensha Palace. Are you ready to play some golf?
How do I set it on Twitch to what game we're playing? I'm supposed to do that, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Get that figured out right quick.
Oh, I'm not signed in as us, so.
Nope.
Oh well.
It's fine.
Can I do that on Restream? No.
All right. You ready to rock?
Maybe it'll auto detect it. They have that technology now, right?
They have the power.
All right. Well, we're just gonna be gaming and talking about anime.
Just gaming. You can judge me all you want, but
Hentia Palace. That's good. I like that.
I'm not ashamed to game. That's me.
I like being in the same room and facing away from each other while we podcast.
Staring at a computer. It really mixes things up. Being distracted by a video game while also not looking at each other at all is really the shift that this podcast needs. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm in. I'm
an acorn.
I'm also an acorn.
Can you play as Baby Yoda in this game?
I bet you can.
Oh, wait.
Fuck.
Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot. We should not bring attention.
Oh, fuck.
We should refrain from talking about the game for as much as possible because this is an audio podcast for the most part. Something weird's going on in this though. Okay.
Oh God, acorns are so hard.
Stop it. We got to keep it on the rails.
Okay.
What are we up to? You're in town.
I'm in town right now.
That's important.
You know what I was thinking about? Sometimes I just be thinking.
I feel it.
And I was thinking about how I feel like there was a zero. God damn it! It's so hard to be an acorn. I feel like there was zero period of transition from being a disenfranchised youth to a disgruntled old man. Like isn't there supposed to be a period in your life where you're just part of the status quo and you like things that other people like? But I feel like I never got to have that. When I was young,
My family called me the old man when I was like 11, because that's when I started being grumpy.
what the fuck, man? What's the deal with that? This jump's impossible. But like,
Are you eating?
I got an ice cube.
Don't eat ice cubes. That's the worst thing to eat on a podcast.
God, I don't know if I can make this jump. Fuck.
Stop talking about the game. This is only for the exclusive viewers. For the
fucking blow my brains
for
out.
members.
Fuck. Oh!
Stop. You can't be mad at golf.
I'm always mad at
We
golf.
need to talk about. We've been hanging out this week.
Yep.
We only watched the one movie.
We tried to watch 2. We got our grubby little hands on.
Oh fuck! I was so excited, man.
Well, it just wasn't meant to be. It seems. We were attempting to watch Gemini Man.
Oh man, I'm still gonna watch the rest. I need to see.
If we can get it working after this, I'll happily watch it. But we watched the first 45 minutes of Gemini Man, and I'm out of strokes.
I was so excited. The trailer is like Lucy levels of so inhumanly made.
It's no real human being acts the way that these people do, and also it's the least stylistically interesting film ever. It's basically like a movie. It looks like a movie made by robots.
I was in it for like extremely cheesy, like really, really poorly conceived action movie.
That was the hentai pit.
Like Lucy. The trailer gave me heavy Lucy vibes with how horrible the dialogue is. Like at one point, Will Smith like shouts like, they used me to make another me. Or he has some line where it's like, holy shit, no one even thought about this for a second. And then you start watching it, and it's not that enjoyable. It's kind of boring, and also you realize extremely quickly that they were so dedicated to shooting it for 60 frames per second or whatever the fuck they shot it at, 120, that they wanted to make it look as realistic as possible by not having any like dramatic lighting at all.
Just make it as flat as you fucking can.
100% flat.
Everything is within one fucking EV of each other. Everything is...
It's just like daylight. It's like The Revenant.
There are 3 stops of dynamic range in the entire movie. Where the fuck does this hole go? Okay, anyway. So yeah, we watched that, a little bit of that. And we also watched a surprisingly entertaining movie, which I had written off.
You were the one who chose it.
I chose it because I thought it would be dog shit. I'm like, I'm gonna make these fuckers suffer with me, because that's like one of my favorite things to do, is to just subject other people to bad movies and watch them squirm. And we watched the 2000 film, year 2000 film, Charlie's Angels, which actually was a pretty good time. I'm gonna be honest.
That's just a good ass movie. I never could have foreseen. That movie opens with a guy with a bomb on a plane.
Yes.
Because it's 2000, baby.
Yeah, before that meant something. Lucy Lou's just looking sexy the whole time. Drew Barrymore is there. and then I guess Cameron Diaz is there too.
Cameron Diaz is supposed to be the nerdy one. That doesn't work that great.
Yeah.
It's not very believable.
Yeah,
but that's everyone is just having a good ass time making that movie. Sam Rockwell is a hilarious villain.
Yeah, he's like
Bill Murray is always in a silly costume. Everyone's got their titties out. It's great.
Yeah, what's there not to like about Chuck's Angels?
It's just good.
2000. Well, I'm gonna have to watch the new one, which is apparently a continuation of that series.
I don't even know what that means. Continuation.
Yeah, it's a new one in the franchise. Where the fuck? God,
do any of the actors come back?
I don't think so. I think Drew Barrymore produced it though.
Then how is it a continuation? Do they have the same? I mean, besides the 4 main characters, or 5. How could it be a continuation?
Dude, I don't know. Apparently the story continues, but
I don't think this stream's doing too great. I think my frame rate's a little
Oh God, YouTube not receiving enough data.
What does that mean? I got a high ass. I'm streaming good. I got good bit rate. What the hell, man?
Is your game laggy as shit?
No, on my screen it's fine.
Oh fuck, I'm gonna fucking max out my strokes again. Oh, I already did. Okay. So we watched Charlie's Angels. That was cool. Ate a lot of food. Yeah. And then we watched. I mean, we watched a whole bunch of Fooly Cooly.
Oh yeah,
A
that's
whole
what
lot.
we're talking about.
Yeah. This thing that I
new
guess
Fooly
nobody
Cooly.
really cares about. People have been asking us to like. It's like, you know. Usually we watch really popular things like Maddox 01. You know, like really things really people really care about.
Mm-hmm.
So this time we decided to mix it up and get really obscure by watching Fooly Cooly. And apparently nobody cares about that anymore either.
Well, the new ones.
Yeah, which is weird to me because, like, I mean, we watched them, and you think that they're like of a level of quality to where people would still care enough to talk about them in some capacity. But I ain't heard nobody talk about these shits. They don't even have dedicated Wikipedia pages. It's weird.
Oh yeah, because they're just counted as like sequels in the.
Yeah.
Huh.
This is a little distracting for me, to be honest. There's turtles on my screen.
Too much golf.
Um,
I'm just over here trying to decrease the. How do I make the CPU less?
It's already set to very fast.
I think I want to do like hardware or something.
Ultra fast.
No. ABR? VBR? These are some crazy. Let's see. No. No. I watched. Okay, so there's Fooly Cooly, there's Progressive, and there's Alternative.
Yes.
I was very bummed when they announced these.
Yeah, well, why is that?
I think you were there, right?
Oh, I was depressed because I'm like a wide-eyed dreamer, and I like to think about the sanctity and purity of things. I was pissed. I don't know if you really played your hand onto how upset you were.
Yeah, it was like everything had been ruined forever. Everything's good.
Yeah, nothing is pure anymore. Nothing is sacred. We're gonna triple the amount of Fooly Cooly that exists in a year. You know, it's like, okay, I can handle a single new Fooly Cooly, but when you announce two series at once that are both gonna come out in the stretch of, 6 months or whatever.
Well, also it's being spearheaded by the wide eyes, by the round heads.
Oh, you were talking about those Westerners, those disgusting American pigoos.
Whiteo Pigu Fooly Cooly. Congrats on finishing your finals, Mage. Sorry we couldn't reward you with any fucking frames.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably stream this shit at this point. I got mine set to 800 by 600. I mean, we're talking high quality here.
I could change it, but I would have to stop.
We're going to turn on jumping. We're going to allow jumping.
I thought I was jumping before.
Okay.
I watched most of Fooly Cooly Progressive on a bike.
You watched it on your exercise bike?
I'd be on a bike and I would be...
Before it broke, did?
Yeah, that first bike, R.I.P.
Your huge American body destroyed that poor
Bike too
exercise
hard.
bike.
Yeah.
It's not built for a real man with curves. I had never seen any of it. I watched the first episode of it.
They don't build these bikes for healthy bodies.
I think I watched the first episode of both of them.
Your audio's overlapping.
Oh.
What is that, like echo?
Oh, because we are in the same room. I wonder if that's doing it.
That's probably a pain in the ass, huh? Let's talk quieter. And we can't hear each other, though. This is all very poorly conceived.
Yeah, I mean, this is a slingshot
You
kind of
think it would
operation.
be easier to record in the same room, right? No. You didn't bring the Zoom, that's why.
Well, my Zoom's broken.
Well, stop breaking things.
Well, it was a child broke it when I was using it for professional purposes.
Don't use children for professional purposes.
There's a lot of money in that. But yeah, I mean, I think I'd seen the first episode of Progressive. I don't think I saw anything from Alternative. Maybe it's the other way around. No, I seen Alternative. And I'm like, yeah, this looks fine, you know. But I was getting really nostalgic for Fooly Cooly last week.
It's because I'm listening to this. No, I'm not. Wait. Oh, am I listening to the Twitch stream? Oh. That's why.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Angry Mage.
I fixed it.
It's a good thing that nothing of consequence has been said yet.
It's a good thing nothing can face him. I would be out of this shit in 3 seconds if I heard that their audio was that fucked up.
Okay.
If the stream was that terrible.
So, yeah, I mean, I watched the first episode of Fooly Cooly Alternative. It looked like a show. I didn't really dedicate that much time to it. Didn't really have much interest. But last week I was getting really nostalgic for Fooly Cooly. So, because I was thinking about that Pillows music. And then I said, Declan, why don't we just watch the other Fooly Cooly that now exists? And you said, sure.
I did say sure.
And we embarked upon...
Yeah, they announced these shows, or they announced they're making more Fooly Cooly, and it's like, damn, that's awful. And then I think the first image was like of the protagonist of Progressive.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh no. First of all, the visual style looked so flat. She looked very generic. There was no shading.
Yeah.
Not that like Fooly Cooly is an early digital show. Not that there's like, it's not, you know.
It's also very watercolor anyway.
It's not Trigun, but it's you know, it's got a little bit more going on. And so that was bad. That was a bad sign. And then they aired the first episode of Alternative. That was the first one I think they showed that as an April Fool's prank.
An Eben prank on Toonami. They showed that shit.
Just show their TV shows.
What a prank. You've been had.
I've been fucking pranked, dude. You showed me
prank
the TV
superstar.
show.
Yeah, so they showed that. Then it came out. I don't know, fuck it. Let's just talk about the thing. So Fooly Cooly, obviously...
We both like Fooly Cooly.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, one of the best ever. One of the coolest things. It's basically perfect in every conceivable way. It's delightful, irreverent, it's emotional, it's humorous, and it's got basically anything you could want in a piece of entertainment media, right?
Oh, wow, I can't believe I couldn't have made it sound any worse. That's impressive. You made a perfect thing sound as bad as you possibly could.
Oh my god.
That's, no one will ever watch Fooly Cooly for the first time ever again now that you've said that.
Because it's got everything anybody could want in something?
Anything. It's got everything you want. As soon as I hear that, I go, ugh.
Well, what if it was for real?
No, it actually doesn't have anything anyone could want because no one understands it, and that's why it's perfect, because it's just for me.
Oh, everything's understandable in that thing. It's
well, too bad, because nobody does.
Well, it's
nobody do.
What do people get out of Fooly Cooly when they watch it then? What is your take on what people think Fooly Cooly is?
Look, some people get it, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even joking. You know this.
Yeah, but I guess I haven't really engaged with anybody who doesn't get it. So.
Really?
Yeah, man. It's so crazy, bro.
Yeah, they just think it's crazy.
Right, and that's kind of what
they think. It's lol so random.
Right, but there's nothing in it that is random.
Literally nothing about it is random.
This is what we were talking about last night.
It's all perfect.
We watched the second episode last night, just when we were hanging out, and it's perfect. Every element of every episode is conceived in such a way that it's all coherent, and every episode is self-contained and has themes inside of itself, and you know it's perfect. It's a perfect little 6-episode show. It's not missing anything. It doesn't need anything more. I don't know what more I could say about it other than that. And I feel like Fooly Cooly Progressive is almost kind of what you get if you just ask people who don't know what Fooly Cooly is what they thought it was. It's a bunch of epic moments. It's Eben for the win.
Hell yeah.
All the kids are so depressed. And yeah, I mean it's just kind of missing that spark of pure originality that exists in Fooly Cooly. And I think between the two, I much prefer Progressive. over Alternative. Alternative is almost like a super watered down version of what's going on in Fooly Cooly, and I feel like almost Alternative completely, and this is the point, where in Alternative you're dealing with there's a main character, but she's got 3 friends, and they've all got their issues going on, and they each get their own episode, and I feel like there's an element of camaraderie and friendship that undercuts the needed loneliness that exists inside of Fooly Cooly as a world. Like, Naota is pretty fucked up, really. I get that he's supposed to be like this, he's like, I'm mature for my age, but everyone just calls me a kid. But like, he's got a fucked up life. He's looking after his brother's girlfriend, who's just like a fucking mental patient. His dad's a horn dog who goes after, or seemingly goes after, the girl that he's interested in. And he's super jealous about it. He kills his dad at one point, or at least you would think that he kills his dad.
He just did the TV.
He's a fucked up kid.
He's not like actually fucked up. It's just sort of an exaggerated a bunch of stuff that people go through in their adolescence.
Sure.
It's a coming of age story, as they say, as everyone says.
But like, I think there's like, Alternative is almost too cozy. It doesn't really like needle you in the way that Fooly Cooly does.
Well, it doesn't have it to be exactly the same.
Right, but it doesn't really provide me anything that another piece of coming of age media wouldn't. I mean, what did you prefer? You said that Progressive was the least coherent of the 3, and that Alternative was a little bit easier.
I had
to follow.
trouble, figuring out what the fuck was going on in Progressive. Also, Progressive looks worse. That show looks bad.
Oh no, it looks good at times.
That 5th episode is weird. Is just suddenly looks amazing, and it has a completely different visual style. And then the final episode, they're like, okay, it looks bad again. Never mind.
Oh, I thought most of the episodes of Progressive looked good. I
think about that last episode. Think about the last fight. That looked awful.
I thought that the alternative just looked like other stuff to me. Like it doesn't have that kind of like washed out watercolor thing going. Which, like, again, it doesn't have to be exactly like the other thing, but I'm more just like, it feels like a watered down kind of undercut version where Haruko, or Haruko, is, in Fooly Cooly, she's a motherfucker. She is like an absolute son of a bitch, agent of chaos, like, she's out for her own means, and she does things regardless of what it's going to do to other people. And in Alternative, she's just kind of like nothing, really. She's kind of like almost like a borderline mentor character, and it really just doesn't work for me in the way that it does when she's just a fucker,
She's not really a fucker until the end of Fooly Cooly.
Yeah, but, really? Because she's like going home with his dad and really just messing with Naota and stuff? That's on like episode 3?
Yeah, but... or
even 2?
But she is a mentor. She's his batting coach, She's always... She's chaos. She's true chaos. You already said that. Yeah. I don't know. I saw Progressive a while ago, and the only thing I remember was that beach episode, because that beach episode's amazing, and I don't really like the other ones. But the beach episode was the only one that really gave me that Fooly Cooly feely.
I don't know. I like the stuff with Ide, or the love interest character. I really like what's going on with him. I like that he lives in the slums. I like that location.
He lives in a big junkyard.
Yeah, I like all the stuff with there's an amusement park that they're all going to that's siphoning their youthful energy or whatever to fight Medical Mechanica. I guess like I like the like the kid who wears the skirt who's hiring a girlfriend. She doesn't really end up. I don't really understand exactly how she plays into things. I guess she's like was conceived to fight Medical Mechanica in some capacity.
She's some kind of conduit.
Yeah, but then she done whore herself out for dates and stuff.
My girl's a plant.
She is a plant.
Schopenhauer was right.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it came closer to hitting that tone. And again, Alternative's trying to do something. I also feel like Alternative, again, it's in the title, is literally counter to the original Fooly Cooly. Because it's not about moving on and not about, I guess, Naota wants to be, he's perceived as being adult-like and wants to be more adult-like and hates it when adults act like kids. But Alternative kind of ends with being a kid forever, which I don't know if that's necessarily even the right message to be sending. Alternative seems to end in a time loop of some sort, or she's just like going back to being a kid without having learned much. I don't know.
That is weird that, it seems like Alternative has like a bad end or some kind of time loop.
It feels like a bad end. But, I mean, tonally, it doesn't seem like it wants you to think that, which is fine. You can have your own interpretation of endings, and they can present it in whatever way they want, as long as it makes sense and is interesting. But to me, it felt like we fucked up somewhere along the line, and our Genki main character has made a wrong decision that will, ruin her life. And I guess Haruhara's goal in that is to just fight Medical Mechanica, I guess, because they're an enemy of Atomisk, but I feel like she has a lot more autonomy and has more going on. She's less of a mascot and more of a character in Progressive than Alternative, because she's doing stuff for her own ends rather than just kind of showing up to, toy and teach our main character things. I don't know.
Let's see what's going on in my notes. I took notes on Alternative because that's the one we watched together.
Mm-hmm.
But see, Alternative has Soba Guy.
Soba Guy is pretty good.
And he's so fucking good.
Soba Guy's pretty good. And that's not to say I hated it. I mean, I definitely didn't hate watching it. I thought it was like... I still, really got a lot out of it and found it entertaining in a way that, like, a lot of other stuff won't get to me, And I don't know if it's a result of having good source material to draw off of, or if it's genuinely that much more creative and fun. But I thought it was a hoot, I just don't think it matches up to the original, but like then again, what does, So is that even a fair judgment to go by? Probably not. Soba Guy's good. What other characters do we have going on? We got Jinyu, who's kind of like just like a little bit more of a monotone. She's, has the same goals as Haruhara, or Rahuru, and is a little bit more monotone. She's kind of more taking on the mentor role in this one, I feel. But then again, even her ambitions are to just, to find Atomisk or whatever.
Let's see. Oh, instead of a penis coming out of her head, it's a flower.
Yes, I did like that. I thought that was a nice touch.
She's a girl.
Yep.
That's good. There's a fat one. There's a slutty one. There's a seemingly normal one. The first episode, they try to launch a rocket. They really want to... No girl has ever been interested in a model rocket.
These girls are.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you got your ball stuck.
I'm a little stuck here in this golf game.
Dude, you got to turn down your settings. Why is your frame rate so bad?
I turned them down all the way.
Not playing 800 by 400.
It's because I'm streaming it, I guess. I am running a 2500K. Maybe it's getting a little long in the tooth.
This is more CPU intensive than fucking Red Dead, dude.
You have all these settings turned on. You have all these cheats.
It's true. All these cheats, like jump.
Episode 1's about the rocket, and then they meet, what's her face. Episode 2, I've written slut resolution, so there's boy stuff in that one.
I prefer a slut revolution, personally.
Episode 3 is about fat girl. Haruko does a rap.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I feel like she's way sillier in this one. She's in a kebab truck. She's doing all kinds of wacky shit.
Yeah.
That I like. She's always doing something.
She's like a goofy mascot character. They can put her in any situation they want.
She's not a mascots aren't important. She's an actual important character. It's just that she's a, she can be anything at any time.
My particular favorite is when she's running the pita truck or whatever.
That's what I said. Kebab. Isn't that what a kebab is?
Yeah. That's my favorite version of her though. Just because it's like, why would she take a position so inconsequential? She's an alien coming to Earth, and what she chooses to do with her time is run a kebab truck. I guess it does get her access to places.
One of my best notes here: local fat bitch ruins good time. I don't remember what happens there.
She they try to help her out because she's working too many hours and is tired all the time or something. I remember the resolution of episode 3 is they cheat at a fashion competition. Right.
And they win, and then they have to fight a bunch of robots. I guess It's very strange.
Yeah, I mean that's the shit where like, the Conti robots show up. And there's like a bunch of them, but there's no Conti in this, so it's just medical mechanical robots. So I expected them to be characters in some capacity, but they're just peons. It's kind of weird.
Episode 4, that Haruko just ends up with the main character's crush, who's like a high school boy. I love these hijinks. This one's got baseball. Yeah, she's just a fucker in this one. She's rubbing lotion on this dude. Vietnam Simulation is the name of this golf level.
Yep.
They didn't really do much with that little brother. He says he has a girlfriend, then it turns out she's just a gotcha.
It's like that entire character is set up for a gag.
It's all right. Yeah, when you say it like that, then I'm like, all right, cool.
What else is our main girl now? Main girl's kind of plain. She's kind of plain and alternative.
Yeah, she's a little boring.
Yeah, like I guess I kind of like the main girl.
Or wait, no, which one? I guess both a little, but the alternative girl's more interesting.
Yeah, what does she got going on?
She's cute.
Oh, okay.
She's got friend problems.
Not really. Okay, a little bit. I guess she got friend problems, but that's just like kind of standard coming. Oh God, this is a motherfucker. We can't play this. What is this? What's this busted ass map?
I love to golf, dude.
Good luck. How the fuck do you even get out of here? What about this makes it a Vietnam simulator?
It's hard. Episode 5, there's a swimming pool. Soba Guy is always just delivering the best lines. Usually some kind of metaphor about soba.
Yeah, he's good. I really like the agent guy who keeps eating way too spicy soba.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, not the soba vendor. The soba.
Is there a soba vendor?
Consumer. Yeah, he's got. His hair is soba.
Oh no! I mean the guy eating soba, who's always eating soba. Yeah, no, he rules.
Yeah, he's good.
And he's working with this like politician lady to go to Mars or something.
Yeah, there's like the Earth is dying, kind of like
because of the irons.
Yeah, like some sort of like global warming metaphor.
It's been a while since I've seen Progressive, like I said, but like as an audio visual experience, I just felt like Alternative fit together better with like the music and the directing, and like they just like Fully Cooley has a lot to do with like cues and how things flow.
Yeah,
and like a lot of stuff in Progressive I thought was just awkward, like the transitions between shots and stuff.
That's weird because I kind of thought the Progressive caught the vibe of the original a little better, but I guess we just disagree there. Alternative just kind of felt like it didn't really do anything to distinguish itself from other coming of age drama stuff to me personally, which is weird that we have such completely different takes on this.
Yeah. They like especially the last couple episodes of Alternative are, I think, very. Appropriately melancholy, where just like the whole world's empty and they're just playing Pillows post-rock and they're just wandering around their town. Yeah,
everyone's leaving. I think I prefer the last 2 episodes of the new stuff. The last 2 episodes of Alternative are probably my preferred, because they are so fucked up. Because like everyone's just abandoning this world because it's gonna die. I'm stuck off the map. The map broke. Fuck.
It's a great game.
Yeah, like these rich people. All the rich people are leaving the planet because the world's fucked. And our main character and her friends just yell at their friend that they hope their new friend has a good their rich friend has a good life on Mars because they can't go with her, unfortunately. And I like that. That's just an interesting thing to me. That being said, like, I don't know. I think I enjoy Progressive more as a whole.
What even happens in Progressive? Remind me. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to try once stopping this stream, turning my settings down a little bit and coming back.
Okay.
So we will return hopefully in just a second. 1 sec. How's that? That better?
How we doing?
Let's see. Up to 7, 12? No, it's still bad. It's still bad. I don't know.
Why is this so busted?
Old ass computer.
Okay.
What were we gonna talk about?
Are you still streaming now?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
We're back, baby.
What was I thinking about? Progressive. You thought that.
What happened in Progressive?
Okay, so there's homegirl. She got headphones.
Great.
That she don't ever take off. She's a little disconnected from the world. There's three dudes that are friends, and they're interested in her.
All of them?
Well, I think 2 of them are. One of them's a fat dude. He wears a skirt.
Yes.
One of them's Hispanic. His name's Marco. And then there's one he's just like a regular Japanese dude. His name's Ide. And she has a crush on Ide, but can't do anything about it. Ide's getting fucked on by Haruhara, because she's trying to make her overflow, right? She's trying to make her homegirl overflow.
Haruka's always stealing the dick.
Yeah, she just can't
always
stop.
Always hogging that good dick.
Oh, she's making fucking cat noises and shit. And she lives with her mom.
I don't know. Did you think they overdid the nyas in this one? I feel like she didn't say nya that much.
I thought there were like 2 instances in the original. You know, I could pinpoint them really. But they really amped it up. Maybe there's just more in the media this time. Like if you look at the Japanese version, maybe she is saying nya that much more. It's probably something associated with the character at this point. Yeah, I don't know. What do you? I enjoyed these more than I thought I would, which is to say, I didn't hate watching them. And
just turning all these settings.
Yeah, turn that shit down.
All
son.
the way down.
There you
baby.
go, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Still streaming badly though.
It's exactly the same on the stream, except now the game looks like ass.
Yeah, perfect. Now they have to suffer with us.
What if you know what? What if I limit the game's frame rate? How about that? Frame rate 60. Now it's not using as much as my computer.
There you go.
Oh, that's better.
Running a little better.
It is running. No, wait.
A little bit.
A little bit. Just a little bit. I thought that would. I was like, oh, of course.
A silver bullet. Where were we? So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I thought I was gonna despise it because it's more fooly-cooly and we didn't need it.
I mean, both of them hit the tone in more impressively than I would have expected. I would have thought they would have been nowhere close, but it seems like they actually sort of understand.
Well, I don't know. I don't really know if either one of them fully accomplishes it. I think there are.
I didn't say fully. I just said it's. They definitely have an idea of how of how that first one, of the vibe. You know.
There's like moments. There's like glimpses in each one where I'm like, okay. More so in Progressive, I felt where like it felt like they were striking close to like what made the original work so well.
I mean, if this wasn't advertised as a Fooly Cooly show and I just watched it, I definitely would still be like, whoa, this is a lot like fucking Fooly Cooly.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, besides all the same characters.
Yeah.
I
It's weirdly almost like, you know, like if you look at like Star Wars Episode 7 versus 4, right? Where it's like, okay, they did a similar thing and they got pretty close, you know, but they didn't quite accomplish it because it's such like a specific thing that's really hard to recapture. Not the best comparison because I think these are much better than Episode 7 personally.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. It's a hard sell to get me to like more Fooly Cooly, you know, 18 years later or 19 years later, or at least in 2000 in Japan, I think. So like, I know I didn't watch it that long ago. I probably watched it in like 2010, 2011 or something for the first time. So a decade later. But yeah, I definitely didn't hate either one. I'd say I preferred Progressive a lot more personally, just because I liked what was going on with Jinyu and Haruhara, and their kind of dynamic as far as like
you didn't finish your summary of Progressive.
Oh my bad. Did we start that before we took a break?
You were describing. You said headphones.
Oh, she got headphones.
Haru's macking on her man.
Yep. There's a couple. You know. Jinyu enters the picture. She's kind of protecting them at the beginning, but then she gets all eaten by Haruhara because they're both Haruhara and Jinyu are. Oh, I got disconnected apparently. Okay.
Bye. Bye.
They both want to be with Atomisk, or you know, have Atomisk recognize them or whatever.
Yeah, there's two of her in that one.
And main character girl Heebie-Jeebies is she's got a dad that left, so she has a struggled relationship with her mom, and she thinks that her mom's just kind of waiting, like letting her life go by her. But at the same time, she doesn't want her to give up her current life because she doesn't want her to seem like her mom's giving up, you know, on her dad coming back. She's got the boy that likes him. Boy gets snatched up by Haruhara.
I remember the second episode is she goes to his place and she's all hot, and then the third episode is that beach. I just want to talk about that beach episode.
Okay, go ahead with the beach episode.
That beach episode's so good. The subplot of fat guy hiring a young girl to date him, and that's all great. And she gives him a plant, and then Haruko 2 being like buried in the sand and giving the guy that speech. I remember that part, and that shit that was great. That whole episode was great. I don't remember the rest of what happened, but I remember it was great.
Yeah, she gets encased by cement because Haruhara, you know, buries in the sand and then covers in cement to subdue her. What's going on? What else is going on in this episode? Yeah, so like it seems like the fat dude might actually have himself a girlfriend, but like you said, he's paying her to be his girlfriend. A guitar gets pulled out of one of their heads at one point because it's Fooly Cooly. The fuck else is going on?
I don't remember what happened in episode 4. We just watched 5 and 6 together, but I don't remember what happened in the one after that.
They get access to the Medical Mechanica factory. They break in and make contact with Atomisk, which then imbues them both with power. They have a fight, and at the very end, Haruhara eats Jinyu and steals her glasses. So she's got cool glasses for the rest of the show. Yeah, I don't know. Wow, I can't believe all this is such a fucking blur. I did watch a lot of Fooly Cooly really quick. A lot of different types of Fooly Cooly.
Yeah, and then episode 5 looks real nice.
Okay. Episode 4 is when the Medical Mechanica factory gets turned on its head because of the fight that's going on between Jinyu and Haruhara. And there's this great sequence. This is actually probably my favorite sequence in either one of them, where Ide, the love interest boy, jumps off of the top of the factory and chases the car to the ground because Jinyu has this like old school Cadillac or whatever, and Heebie-Jeebies is, you know, heading towards the ground of the car. He jumps in, and then they come together, and their love keeps him from dying or whatever or something. But I thought that was a great sequence. Yeah, I don't know.
Progressive does have those intros that are all in a crazy visual style and all like silent almost.
Yes. Oh, that's right. Okay, so Heebie-Jeebie, so every episode opens with a dream that she's having. So they're just different kind of vignettes of like.
Am I playing by myself? Where are you, buddy?
I'm creating one. It broke. I couldn't create a. Do you want to create a room so I can join you?
Can't get back in?
No, I can't.
What?
She has these like dreams at the beginning of every episode that are like vignettes of the apocalypse or whatever, or like life after the medical mechanica has flattened the planet.
Should I host?
She at one point her headphone. Yeah, go ahead and host. Her headphones drill into her head, and she becomes a Genki.
Open or?
Either one's fine.
Let's do open, but only 3 lucky people.
And her headphones drill into her head, and she becomes a Genki for a couple episodes. And
whoa, look at all these! I've never made one of these before.
That's a lot of fun because she's just prancing around everywhere and is in like a great, she's like having so much fun with everything. And some people like her a lot more, but her love interest recognizes that it's not the same her. And he doesn't like that. He wants the real version of her, unadulterated, the sad kind of mopey version. I don't know.
I can have 15 seconds of free camera, infinite.
Infinite, baby. It's weird. Like, I would never touch the material. I would never touch Fully Cool. You couldn't pay me. Like, I'd be so scared. Like, I would do a similar thing, but to use, Haruko and the medical mechanica imagery and stuff, it's just like, and especially when they're making another one at the same time, just so strange. And it just kind of like, I didn't feel like there was a ton of fanfare. Like, I feel like there wasn't like a big release. You think this would be something people were talking about, and they might have been on forums that I'm no longer reading or anything. But what's your take? How did people react to it in your hemisphere?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, there just wasn't much buzz around it. I don't know, because it's not airing, or did it air on Japanese TV? I guess it must have, but it wasn't like during a season, so those things kind of get missed by people, and
I don't feel like it made a splash in the West, because I know people that have seen Fully Cool.
Of course not. No, I mean, it was particularly just like the people who work at Adult
Toonami.
Swim liked it because they aired Fully Coolly.
They do that.
So they just made it.
What the fuck is going on there? How does that still even exist? In like the era of like streaming services, like fucking more power to them, I guess. If you're
nostalgia, yeah, or maybe they just like it. I don't know.
They get to have a programming block.
Yeah.
They're doing a Junji Ito adaptation next year. I'm trying to remember which one. I think it's Uzumaki they're adapting, which it's like, that's cool. They're doing a 6-episode Uzumaki OVA. I don't know if it'll make him any money. I guess that was never really the point, because like they made like Big O, and I don't know if Big O has any sort of significance in the West,
No,
or anywhere.
Thing that no one remembers.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of noble in a way. If you just like give money to creators and not really care if you produce anything from it. Nice shot, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, could have turned out a lot worse.
I bet you could adapt Fully Cool. I bet you could. I think it's possible to make a live action.
I could do live action. Animation's tough.
Well,
live action, I would just steal a lot. It
would basically be like Scott Pilgrim, but cool.
Scott Pilgrim is cool.
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim's intentionally uncool. Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to make it despondent. You have to like. I just think there's
Fully Cool is not sad.
It is a little sad. It's a little sad because like.
That's not what despondent means.
Well, okay, it's not like fucking Shinji in 3.0 or like fucking End of Evangelion or whatever. We just can't do anything, but it's still like it's very melancholy, I think.
It's like melancholy. Yeah, I mean, basically melancholy is the word.
Just like,
but more like you're thinking.
Teenagers smoking cigarettes.
There's probably a word for melancholy, but also you're thinking.
There's some NUE, NUE perhaps?
Some German guy probably. Yeah. No, NUE is too 90s, too angsty.
Okay. Because those 90s kids, I think, still stood for something.
No. Which ones?
I don't know. It's like free love, but with responsibility.
But with weed. Free weed. Free shotguns to the head.
All your heroes are dead.
Thanks, Gen X.
We lost another one. One of those rap men killed themselves again.
Oh, I had heard of
Juice WRLD.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry, Juice WRLD. It's not funny. We're not laughing at you because you're dead.
It's so funny.
It would be
like you can't mourn him without. Oh no, not Juice WRLD.
Right. It's like it's not funny because he's dead. It would be funny if he wasn't dead. And I think the honorable thing, the respectable thing, is to make fun of him and his death. And we're not even making fun of him. Rappers have dumb names all the time. Childish Gambino's got the stupidest name ever makes bad music.
It's the most tired take ever. But every time one of these guys dies, it's like you took two random nouns.
Yeah.
And it's
Juice WRLD in particular is extra out there.
It's so funny, the dichotomy between mourning death and also the name Juice.
Because it's never the headline, the rapper's name. It's always Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD without no. It's just Juice.
And it's like no one was reporting that Trevor Johnson, also known as Juice. It's just Juice WRLD is dead. Juice WRLD is over. No more Juice WRLD.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to his loved ones. He was 21. It's tragic. You know how he died?
I can't believe Xanax Man died of Xanax.
He died because
he stopped taking.
No, it wasn't that. It ended up being that he overdosed because his plane was getting raided. It was reported like the pilot or whatever supposedly reported him to he and his posse to the police because they had a bunch of guns and drugs and 70 pounds worth of weed in the plane.
How do you have guns in a plane?
Because it's a private plane.
Okay.
And he had a bunch of pills on him, a bunch of perks. So in an attempt to hide them, he swallowed all of them, thinking he could take it, and he died.
I thought he had a seizure.
I thought it was a perk-related seizure. He overdosed.
Do you have a seizure when you overdose?
I don't know.
I don't think that's how it works.
There's a bunch of articles about how, and this is like a news story that's coming up again about Juice WRLD met Future like 2 years ago, and when he met Future, he talked about how Future had influenced him to try lean when he was in middle school. And how
long has Future been around?
Future's been around since like 2010, 2011.
Okay.
Because he's like that big Atlanta come up period around Waka Flocka, and not Waka Flocka. Yeah, I guess Waka Flocka. And that fucked Future up because he's like, I never thought of, which, sounds about right. It's like, I never thought about the fact that my music could be influencing people to try lean.
When he's like, damn, this is the largest possibility.
There's a lot to take in.
I could never consider before.
Hold a bit, and fuck it. But
just mumbling very sad realizations to himself.
One of his songs is Percocet, Molly Percocet.
Which came out like 2 years ago. Yeah, apparently it didn't have that much of an effect on him.
You don't want to take Molly and Percocet together, I believe. I understand that's not something you want to do.
I believe
an upper and a downer.
That's probably true.
What does that have to do with Fooly Cooley? I don't know. I thought the new Fooly Cooley series were
all of these rappers would be saved if they just watched Fooly Cooley.
Yeah, they probably have.
Nah,
they probably have.
They would have no idea what you've seen that video of Soulja Boy playing. I keep thinking Spine. What's the name of the time travel indie game that John Blow made?
Oh God, Braid.
Braid, yes.
Wow, that was digging deeper than mine for that.
Yeah, he's just hey, look at this little guy.
Oh, To be fair, if I was fucking at an 11 out of 10 high all the time, I wouldn't be able to understand shit.
Yeah, they would see Fooly Cooly and they would have no idea. They would think, whoa, man, this is crazy because he's got robots coming out of his. It's like that meme. It's that meme the kids always have where the guy is looking at the cool thing, but he's ignoring that real shit. And
he's robots coming out of heads.
He's looking at cool robot and he's missing
existentialism.
He's missing all the other stuff. I can't even name it because there's too much of it. It's too much important stuff.
That's deep.
For me to quantify.
He thinks he's looking at Fooly Cooly when he's really missing out on Flolly Clolly.
Yeah, he's watching that Flolly Clolly. You don't even know. I just fell in a bush.
Not the first time we would have fallen in a bush, am I right?
Yeah, I don't. How many times have you rewatched Fooly Cooly? Because I just pop in an episode every once in a while. I've probably seen it dozens of times at this point.
It's probably been a couple of years since I watched it.
I know like every
entirety.
shot of that show. Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean I know the majority of it.
It would be like you're gonna be you're gonna be directing stuff. It would be impossible for me to create anything without just trying to make it Fooly Cooly.
Why do you think I'm gonna do anything other than that?
I mean,
what? Dude, if you could get away with stealing, look at Darren Aronofsky.
It's not stealing. It's just basically my entire every single aesthetic value and preference I have is just Fooly Cooly. Whether it came from that or whether the people who made it are my spirit animals, I don't know.
Well, I like it when characters talk in wides while really kind of dissonant guitar music plays. I like them in dramatic locations.
I can't even explain why the dialogue in Fooly Cooly is so good because it's there's a word for it's almost I don't know. They talk about bullshit.
It's kind of mumblecore-ish.
What?
Mumblecore?
In Fooly Cooly?
A little bit of mumblecore. When they're just talking about you're saying literal bullshit.
Well, yeah, I mean they're always just talking about food or whatever. And but it's not metaphorical in the way where it's annoying, where it's obviously about something else, but they're just talking about stuff and it's kind of fast and I don't know. It just flows very naturally.
Yeah, it's a perfect storm, really. Also, it helps that the English adaptation of Fooly Cooly is perfect. The original one is they're firing on all cylinders all the time. All the voices are just exactly what they need to be.
I think it's the only good dub. Well, I guess there's a couple.
Yeah, people like that Cowman Boop Beep dub.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's always a weak link in an English dub that holds it back for me.
Oh, the little girl in Progressive, the flower girl.
Uh-huh.
Her voice is not great in English.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think this was a particularly impressive dub.
28-year-old girl.
Good dubs. Obviously, Fullmetal Alchemist is held up as being one of the good ones. I like it myself, personally. Other than that, there aren't that many I prefer to watch. We did watch the dubs of these, by the way. I don't know.
For tradition purposes?
Yeah, you have to, because you got Carrie Walgren doing the hara. You know?
Yeah, she's not the biggest draw for me, but... Oh, did I lose by one?
Yes, baby.
What the fuck?
Scoreboard. Hey.
Oh, this is terrible. I don't know. Are we out of stuff to talk about?
As far as Fooly Cooly, probably.
Oh, what else is going on? Have you seen any... I didn't talk about all the movies I saw in Austin.
Oh, wait. Are you sure we didn't?
I don't think so.
Did we on the Maddox episode?
I don't think so.
Okay, let's talk about those then. Oh, God, let me talk. Can I talk about Knives Out for a bit?
Oh, please.
Man, fuck Knives Out.
I'm shocked.
That movie fucking sucks. I went and saw it with my buddy Nick, who was on the podcast once. He got me in, and he was excited for it. I don't know why. He's got good taste. I think he was just mostly excited to see what Rian Johnson did after the fucking unmitigated disaster that was Star Wars Episode 8, which you watched for the first time in Austin, which we'll get to. But
I did watch that.
Knives Out is like a heinous abortion. It's styled after like classic whodunit films, right? And
That's
the
why
twist,
critics love it, because it's all like, oh, it's an homage. It knows it's cheesy.
well, no, it doesn't. 'Cause it doesn't, because all of it has like really ham-fisted cultural criticism and
Oh, they like that too.
it's like the super ham-fisted and garbage. And
And we forgot to talk about the pregnancy fetishism in food.
right, I was a little aroused. I'm going to be honest.
I don't like it.
What if it was my baby though? But so
Poke it in the head.
it's just basically a whodunit, but they reveal to you who the killer is. But then, it's like, okay, this is the killer, but it wasn't their intention to kill this person. So who set them up to kill this person? And then there's only one other person in the movie that could have done that. So who the real killer is pretty much the entire time, based on the way the movie is structured.
What a twist.
So yeah, no, the twist is
That
an anti-twist.
sounds pretty surprising to me.
Yeah, it's surprising that the red herring is the killer. I just sat there in my seat like for the last hour.
And it sounds like you care a lot about the plot. What about like the actual movie?
That is the movie. It's a whodunit. The plot is the entire movie.
What about like the characters and the dialogue?
Well, first
and
of all,
the
there are no characters.
Music and the cinematography.
There aren't characters. The movie looks like a lower budget film. There aren't characters. They're like caricatures. Like they're archetypes. They're basically prefab characters.
It's like Clue, though. It's an homage.
No. Because Clue is good and entertaining, and you can define a lot of the characters there. Everyone's obnoxious. Every male character is a giant piece of shit. Every female character is given some sort of redemption, which is something I noticed well after the fact when I was going through it. I'm just like, they're not allowed to have a female character that is bad. They're all victims of their circumstance to some degree, but the male characters are allowed to be total pieces of shit
How
that
do
are
we have 3
irredeemable.
players in here?
You should get a game started. Change the level.
Who's in here?
So not Moogie apparently. Wish it was Moogie.
How do I change the? Oh, how about Oasis? Ooh, Twilight looks cool.
I was so annoyed. I was so bored.
What do I? What do you know? Which one of these is good?
Play the haunted one. And then you watch Star Wars Episode 8.
I watched that. Yeah, I'm a couple of years late, but that movie is bad. I hate to be getting to that after like the actual actors are even admitting that now. Hot
take.
Yeah, nasty movie. Bad. Bad. Ooh, no.
Bad feeling in my tummy wummy.
I don't like it, Mr. Star Wars.
No, thank you.
Ooh.
It's
mess of a film, terrible.
I like it more because it's what we deserve.
I saw that the same day I saw Joker, which was like
you had a hell of a fucking weekend or week there. Sorry,
so many movies.
We watched Hobbs and Shaw, we watched Justice League, and we watched Star Wars Episode 8 and Joker. And Hobbs and Shaw is the best movie of the bunch. Actually, I think Joker's probably a better movie, but I really did like Hobbs and Shaw.
Probably. I mean, Hobbs and Shaw, still very formulaic. It's just got more heart than Disney/Marvel movies, but it's still basically the same thing.
Yeah, but that's all it takes is the heart, and then I think that third act is unfuckwithable personally. Joker, that's what you get.
I'm the Joker, baby. Yeah, I don't know if there's much to say about Joker at this point.
The most dangerous movie of the year.
It's true.
Watch out. Don't go to the screening. Don't go to the Joker tomorrow. I like you now.
Some of you guys are all right. When he's giving his speech at the end, You like nudged me. Is it because he said the word society?
Yes, it is exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, he said it.
He said the gamer word.
The other gamer word.
Society, the other gamer word.
Man, imagine how that script must have looked on paper. And you're Joaquin Phoenix, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to say this. And everyone's going to be like, wow.
I'm going to say it. I'm going to say society.
I'm going to fucking say it. Yeah, he got real skinny. I just read, this might be old news, but I just read that anecdote about Ryan Gosling gaining 60 pounds for a movie and then getting fired.
Oh, no. What happened?
He was supposed to be the dad in The Lovely Bones, apparently.
What?
I don't think this is a joke. I read it in 2 different places. And like he didn't talk to the director before the movie started shooting. So whenever he was thirsty, instead of drinking water, he would just drink melted Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
Jesus Christ,
and
Goose.
He got up to 210 pounds, and he got on the set, and the guy was like, no. There's only one reason you hire Ryan Gosling, motherfucker. You can't be fat.
Oh, my God. That's
so
crazy
then he
shit.
just didn't have the job, and he was fat as shit.
Oh, my God.
Which, like, first of all, melted Haagen-Dazs, they just sell eggnog, my dude. That's melted ice cream. Just buy some eggnog.
And you get drunk.
Eggnog's not alcoholic.
Mine is.
Oh, I guess if you want.
Let's talk about Justice League.
Justice League, more coherent movie than The Last Jedi. Problem is, it's actually too coherent. That nothing happens. It's a completely smooth movie.
It's a linear as fuck.
There's no. Yeah, it's like it's structured like if you put all the cutscenes in a video game together.
It's more structured like when you're on your deathbed and the line, you see your heart rate monitor and it goes flatline, because that's basically what the movie is. There's no thrills in that movie.
There's one like momentary like kink in their plans, which is when Superman is angry for
Bad man.
2 minutes.
But then he goes away.
Then he gets okay because he sees some fat cans, which
knockers.
Fair enough, but yeah. I'm Team Snyder Cut, man.
I would love to see it.
I've converted. Yeah, no.
I would love to see it. Who wouldn't, really?
I mean, really, like the
loses?
director's cut of most movies is probably going to be better. So I don't know why.
Who loses if you release the Snyder Cut? Nobody. DC gets more money because people buy it, and then
I don't know. I wonder if that would turn a profit. You gotta,
to just release a new cut.
Well, they have to finish the effects.
Oh,
right?
Fair enough. Yeah.
So that would be
regraded.
That would be tens of millions, probably. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, if I had to rank those 4 movies that we watched together when you were in Austin, I'd say, or wherever the places that I live,
Nice.
I gotta go probably Joker. Close second being Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah. Of course.
Then personally, it's gotta be. I mean, it's got to be Justice League and then Episode 8.
Oh, yeah.
But that being said, I do like Episode 8 more than everyone else because I think it sucks so bad that we might deserve it as a society. Like, it might be emblematic of how much we suck as human beings.
Oh, yeah, no, I get that. It's like an "Are you not entertained?" Like fucking starts with a "Your mama" joke. Fuck,
Yeah. It's
and that was my fantastic perfect take, was that Ryan Johnson could have made Evangelion 2.22, and it might have been his intention, but he accidentally made 3.33, where it's like he was going to make something where it's like, hey, it's the stuff but whoa, it's fucking different.
Yeah.
And you tossed on its head, and you're like, whoa, this is crazy. Where are they going to go now? But instead, he made a thing where it's like, hey, this is all this stuff Oh, no.
what the fuck's going on?
Oh, it's bad. Oh, 14 years. So I feel like, there's a chance that if he was allowed to go all the way, and just like everyone's dead and there's no more light and dark side, and now we got like Star Wars Dream Team Up, emo BF, and
yes. Even though they're almost certainly related in some capacity, but that's Star Wars. We could do that in Star Wars.
I don't think they're going to be related.
Oh, they're definitely going to be related.
No, because her parents are nobody, and he says.
Well, that's not true. He's lying to her.
Oh, so they're just going to retcon it.
Yeah, I think that's intentional. I think it isn't. The intention is that he's lying.
No, that wasn't intentional in Ryan Johnson's.
You don't think so?
They're going to retcon it. Yeah, no. Of course, that's what he wanted to do.
We'll see.
I mean, I read the spoilers. Remember?
Yeah, that's right.
So I'll try not to say any more.
Yeah, but like, do you think he was handcuffed? Because I've been of the opinion for a while that he was handcuffed, and that a lot of that stuff is Disney.
Star Wars.
Yeah, that's what I. Nobody listens to me when I say like, there's no way he's got single writer credit and he's got single director credit, but that's a movie by committee. Like,
They can credit whoever they want, buddy.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought as well. People keep telling me that, like, no, Rian Johnson got to make the exact movie he wanted, and he's retarded. And I'm like, I don't think that's true.
That's not true.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that. Come on. It's like just hinting at all this stuff that could happen, and then they're like, no, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
like, it's obviously they were just like, we'll let you like tease that, but you can't actually do it. There needs to be X, Y, Z in Star Wars.
You can't kill all three of the main three from the original series in one movie. What are we gonna do?
Well, you couldn't do that because Han was already dead.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna kill his Force ghost.
They're gonna bring back Yoda's Force ghost.
I'm gonna kill it.
I'm gonna fucking kill it.
I saw a clip from The Force Awakens recently, where the Star Killer or whatever tracks down
Wait,
Obi-Wan.
you said The Force Awakens.
I'm sorry, The Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed, yes.
He tracks down Obi-Wan Kenobi and kills him.
I think I saw that clip
and then
too.
he comes back from the dead, and then he kills the Force Ghost. It's pretty fucking good.
That is really good. Yeah. People, I feel like those games probably were not mostly that, but if they just made a game where you were just like raging through Star Wars in an alternate universe, just murdering everybody.
Star Killer murders the Star Wars universe.
Be pretty cool.
He does. He kills everyone. In the DLC, in the Ultimate Sith Edition.
Oh, it's the DLC. Okay.
The DLC includes a sequence where you kill. You kill Chewbacca, you kill Han Solo, you kill Princess Leia, you kill Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then you turn Luke to the dark side.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff.
That's pretty. It can't even do anything that extreme in one of those fucking BioWare games, probably.
Well, the thing is that like
I don't know.
I kind of like what the extended. I like the extended universe far more than I like any of the Disney stuff. Because this extended universe is stupid, but at least they get like people can do things with the characters and like who cares, you know? But then you got to put it on screen, and we need to make the most watered down, boring ass version of Star Wars that you can. People are watching that Mandalorian and just sucking that down. Not that I've seen a second of Mandalorian. I'm just judging it based on the fact that I'm a human piece of garbage. You know, I haven't seen any of it.
Put every. It's not even just like me. It's just like there's a way of choose. There's just like people that the internet likes. And they just know exactly how to, like, I bet Reggie Watts is going to show up in that show. You know, it's like they got Bill Burr. They got, I don't know. Who else is in it?
Reggie Watts.
I bet, yeah, like that's the kind of person.
Eric Andre and Hannibal Buress are going to play robots.
No, that's not, no. They wouldn't do Andre and Hannibal. But they would do, like.
James Corden.
They would do, Key or Peele, maybe not both. That'd be too much. They would do like Jordan Peele, and yeah, he would be a guy they would get.
No, you're gonna get Keegan-Michael Key. Jordan Peele's too busy being the master of horror direction. He's too busy being the next fucking Edgar Allan Poe or whatever bullshit they label him as.
He's the next. He's the next Lovecraft.
Yeah, he's the greatest horror. He's also a racist.
Quick, check his cat's name. Yeah,
he's Cracker, Mr. Cracker or whatever.
Cracker fella.
Cracker fella. That'd be pretty fucking funny. He should do a mockumentary.
That's a good cat name. If I get a cat.
This is my
Done,
this is my cat Honky.
Honky dude.
I'm racist against white people. I guess this is Magi in our game, by the way. It's not him, though. Or Mage. It's not him.
Okay, yeah, he's just in the game. Yeah, I figured. I thought that name sounded familiar.
Sorry, I've been reading the chat at all, Mage. I'm too busy destroying
He's only had
you.
3 comments. It's fine.
Where the fuck is the conversation even going? Episode 8, bad. Rogue One is... I still think it's the worst Star Wars movie. I still maintain that.
I've not seen...
It's, I mean, you wouldn't finish it. I'm telling you this right now. If you started Rogue One, you would never finish it.
Wow, man. There are people who think it's the best Star Wars movie.
No. I fucking everybody that has seen it that I know is like, that's the worst Star Wars movie far and away. I don't know where this opinion came from. I don't know who the fuck carries such a stupid opinion. I found it basically unwatchable. I'm sorry if you like Rogue One. I just literally cannot comprehend liking it. It is so against everything I believe.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how fooly cooly is it?
Oh, it's 0. It's a 0 for sure.
It's a 0.
It's an absolutely anti-fooly cooly.
Oh my god. To shoot through a bear and then what? Wild golf here. Yeah, I don't know how much more traction we can get out of Star Wars is bad. We need newer, hotter opinions.
What the fuck? I don't watch anything. I just watch stuff that nobody cares about. You want to hear about a Snake of June or Millennium Mambo, or like I watched Lady Bird and that was a great movie.
That was like a best picture contender, whatever.
I watched the 1994 version of Little Women with Christian Bale and like a little tiny baby Kirsten Dunst is in it.
Yeah, I don't really need that one. Don't really need opinions on that one right now, thanks.
Yeah, I got you, man.
What anime is going on next season?
Find out for me. I don't know. I only got one screen over here, dog.
That's true. I do have 3 screens, but I'm playing this golf and
you're with your friends while you're golfing.
How fucked up is it that we're just like hanging out playing games and just like Mage isn't allowed to talk? That's just what are we doing?
This is some sort of abusive relationship for sure. And we're not even like, he might have something interesting to say, and he's just not allowed at all.
Because he's not the podcaster, man.
No. We have all the power.
How did we get into this situation?
You just got
fucked up.
A pregnant Haruko on screen. taking up a 5th year screen.
Yeah.
Look at how happy. What is that face? Can I see more of that face really quick?
Yeah, here.
What's going on here?
She's like meditating. I don't know.
What's going on?
It's just like a weird in between where she's like thinking, or it's in between some words there.
I destroyed my body for the sake of trying to impress a girl. I went.
You transitioned.
Yeah. I'm like, that's it. I'm done.
The girl I impressed, it was me.
Goodbye, penis. Goodbye, Pinor.
Is there anything you want to say before we put you under for the surgery?
Can I get it in a jar?
Bye, pee-pee. Everybody say bye, pee-pee. Bye, pee. All the nurses, bye, pee-pee.
Everybody in the cap. Everybody in the chat.
Everybody in the chat, spam bye, pee-pee.
Oh, I should get my... Oh, you know how we get a lot of viewers? I live stream a sex change.
What service would allow that? I mean, you can get them in trouble if they refuse to show it. Right?
Yeah, you're right. They're abusing my gender penis.
They're basically murdering you when they do.
Yeah,
that.
they're murdering the female version of myself, which is the true version.
Yeah. So you could do that. You would have to dilate.
I don't know what that means.
Oh well, never mind. I know too much.
Oh, he's looking into it.
I mean, it's what it sounds like.
Are you okay? Everybody say goodbye to Declan. Everybody welcome Deborah.
Deborah,
the new member.
Deborah's an even uglier name. I would have to. What about Devin?
Devin?
That's a girl's name.
Oh, but it's got to be spelled with a Y.
There's a Disturbed song about a girl named Devin.
She won't go to heaven.
Yeah.
She's just another lost soul. Oh, man. You know what is another thing that's great about...
heaven, and then I light a huge joint, and I smoke some weed.
Devin, won't you spark this doinker?
Oh, he just left. He just went to the bathroom, I guess.
I left or no?
Huh?
You said I left?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
No, I mean, you left your microphone.
Oh, okay, I'm here, yeah.
In the middle of our best riff, you just leave.
Yeah, I had to, I almost think good things must come to an end.
Leave on a high note.
Another thing I liked about Charlie's Angels is that all of the music, it was like pre, using like new metal in your
It's all
movies.
yeah. It's still in the drum and bass.
Yeah, which I think is enjoyable.
Tom Green is really good.
Tom Green's fucking
Minor character, but
doing
good.
Tom Green shit in that movie, and it's
But
bizarre.
He's I mean, not Tom Green shit. Like he's not fisting a dead moose. Like
He just climbing into the stovepipe of a fucking a ship,
yeah, he's just a sad sack named Chad. It's great.
which is a weird irony.
Now, Chad has always had that connotation.
God, brandy's disgusting. Ugh.
Are you drinking it straight now?
Yeah.
Oh,
No. Oh Lord. It's like back. It's like back when I didn't know what is yummy to drink, so I just would buy whatever.
There's a really weird guy in that movie, and he's just they just call him like the weird guy or the creepy thin man.
The thin man.
And he's sniffing all their hair. He steals all their hair and sniffs it before he fights them. The movie's great, and I'm halfway or most of the way through the movie. I go, this guy looks familiar, and I go, oh, that's Crispin Glover. And I don't know what else he's been in, but I know he's a guy.
He's got a great mid part. Sam Rockwell's
I
in
mentioned
there.
Sam Rockwell, yeah, and he's
Oh, my game's breaking.
surprisingly funny. Smoking cigarettes, doing splits, like dancing around.
Lots of cigarette smoking in that movie.
Hell yeah. Titties, smoking.
Titties and ciggies.
I thought I did that cobweb surprisingly well. I don't know what I did, Mage. Yeah, oh, there you go.
Still just pregnant Haruko.
You got it. Yeah, she's still there. That's really the best screenshot I'm gonna get.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch Fully Cooley Alternative and Progressive, if you feel like you're interested in watching it, it's just
They're good, honestly. I mean, it's like I was expecting nothing, and even if I wasn't, there's still not bad.
I'd call it inessential. You know, I feel like
Yes, Fooly Cooley is the only essential piece of media, really. You can just kind of stop.
Emotion by Carly Rae Jepsen. That's essential. What else we got?
Just,
First 2 seasons of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. Essential.
only the 2, huh?
She left. The creator left.
Yeah.
So.
This is a Dark Souls level. Are these tangible? Can I get hit by these babies?
Oh.
Whoa! All right. Oh,
Just keep getting knocked out of this big old fucking dome here. I got a family party tomorrow. Got a family holiday party tomorrow. I like my family just fine, but they got a bunch of little kids, and that's always a lot for me to deal with. I'm just gonna force them to play Super Mario. I'm gonna force them to play Mario Kart 64 with me.
what
I think.
are you in charge of the kids?
No, but it'll be expected of me that I will engage with them in some capacity.
Oh, see, that's why you got to not set such expectations.
Well, I need to reach these kids. How can I reach these kids?
put Fooly Cooley on. They're probably are they at the right age. You
I got a
need to-
13-year-old and a 14-year-old,
Dude.
and then like a 6 and 7-year-old.
You can mold some fucking tortured souls. You can make weirdos forever.
give them permanent enlightenment, but also it's a curse.
Yeah.
Enlightenment is a curse.
Damn. That's so true.
You ever think about how God's a dickhead? Christopher Hitchens.
Did you know that God kills people?
That's deep.
Like, wow, man.
Fucking brazy.
It's crazy that God just personally murdered people because he felt like it.
He made them-
I think
is that
that's what happened.
It's not just enough that he
don't
murdered
think-
people. It's that he made people to murder. It's deep.
Made to be murdered. Some people made to be fucked. Some people made to be murdered.
It's fucking hecka deep, bro. All right, give me another map.
I'm having a heckin' enlightenment moment.
Let's play hockey.
I don't want to play hockey.
Okay, it's fine.
Wait, how do I? I just want to change the. Oh,
Well, we lost him.
we're too good, man. Actually, I think were we tied? No, I don't remember.
Wow.
I think this podcast might be over though.
Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing left to say about Fooly. I never really had much to say about Fooly Cooly Progressive Alternative anyway, really. I had opinions on them, but the liquor washed those away. I'm trying to think. I liked Progressive more than Alternative. It seems like you liked Alternative more than Progressive.
Yeah, I just like watching girls hang out.
Yeah, the thing is that the girls hanging out, like I've seen better versions of that, personally.
Not with the pillows, you haven't.
Yeah, it's kind of like not the best.
That was my main takeaway. Is I need to listen to more Pillows albums. They must have so much music now.
Oh God. Well, those Japanese artists, they're prolific. Like you got.
Well,
Boris.
also it's not like they're not like a huge band where like they can just put out an album every 6 years and just coast off that for a while. They're probably just putting out consistently an album once every 2 years.
Touring with it
since 1990.
Well, they're probably doing multiple albums a year.
Oh no, not that many.
Those Boris guys are crazy. They got like 4 records a year.
That's less. I mean, I'm not saying it's less complex music, but it's less structured. Like that's the kind of thing if you're good at, you could probably just kind of improv.
Yeah, they might be jam banding in a little bit.
They
might be a little bit DMB.
Probably
you know what I mean?
Jamming a bit. Yeah.
We be jamming.
We be jamming
Boris,
over here.
Excuse me.
We're Boris. We be jamming.
Pardon me. Are we jamming?
Guys, are we jamming right now?
We're not jamming right now, are we? Excuse me. Pardon my interruption, but I feel a little bit of jam.
Oh, that's where the hole was.
Not the first time you said that, huh?
Oh my God. I think those guys just won big in the UK. That was a Boris joke.
I get it. Boris Karloff. Frankenstein.
This podcast fucking sucks.
I don't know. Sometimes we're good. This one's mostly for me. I just wanted to play some pool. Oh, I was ready to talk, and you're like, "Let's play some golf." And I'm like, "Okay, we're doing one of those then."
Well, I figured we needed to inject an element of surprise.
Surprise this time was garbage.
Yeah,
it's like you open your Christmas present.
You know, it could be a, you know, it's a black swan. It could be anything.
Yeah,
that's what that means. I think. All right, well, we're gonna keep on golfing in the free worlds, everybody. And we'll see you next time.
Maybe we just upload this one as a live stream and don't release it as an episode or something.
We're never not getting content out of. This is how many hours of content is this? Let's see. Hour and a half? Yeah, we're not wasting that, buddy.
Oh boy.
That's 2 weeks right there.
Sorry, guys.
Avoid. Yeah, sorry about this one. We'll just have to upload more stuff. I'm going to try to do end of the year content, end of the decade content.
Yeah, dude, we get to make the definitive end of the decade list.
I'm going to try to write stuff for play Mega Milk story next time, you cowards. Is that did they make a VN based on Mega Milk? Oh, no, it's not real Mega Milk. What the fuck?
I'll play that shit now. I don't give a fuck. Roll it.
How long are you staying here?
I don't know. I'm too drunk to drive home.
Well, we can do a supplementary stream. It's not a podcast where we
Probably
just play
got another hour
just play
left.
some Mega Milk. Yeah, sure.
Sure, why not? Yeah.
So maybe later, maybe later tonight.
Apologize for this episode.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'll try to actually do some. Maybe I'll write something for the old website because we probably can't record anything because it's not like we can discuss anime of the decade because we would need someone who has seen all of it.
What? I saw Ping Pong.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
I'm
surprised you finished it.
What else? I finished Progressive and Alternative, Fooly Coolies.
That's great. Okay, those are the most recent things that you've watched.
What else?
Man.
Silver Spoon, technically in this decade.
Did you even finish the manga?
It's not finished yet. It's still going.
Okay.
I'll come up with a bigger list.
No, you need to. We talked about this. You need to do a list of things you didn't finish and finish them for the lists.
Oh,
write
God.
the endings. This is down in brandy. We gotta go, folks.
So gross.
All right. See you next time. Oh, we should have outro music. Too bad. You can hear.
That's the level of quality you get
can
this
listen
time,
to. You can
fucker.
listen. You can listen to golf. There's no sound. The golf isn't making any sound.
No, you gotta go back to audio and then enable music.
Oh, is there music in the?
Well, no, master, yeah. And then you gotta turn master on.
Oh, right. There you go. There's some music for you. Probably non-copyrighted music. He's down. He's down, everyone.
What?
See ya.